Wynq is one of those monsters where I just don't really know how to feel about it, and thank you Grandom711 for confusing me. This monster got its start in Dawn of Fire, and I would say that its islands on that game are probably the best it has to offer. Mainly because on these islands, it feels like it's being the most musical rather than just trying to be silly. Something about its part on the continent and going rum diddy dum as a response to growl is really enlightening. And on Cave Island, it just feels like a nice little ditty where it's just vibing along and adding its own notes to the main chorus. And it somehow works. But then you have its appearance in the base game. Don't be like Wynq's appearance in the base game. Not gonna lie, they kinda neutered him a bit in the first game. He sounds a lot more like a Muppet here, and while it's a clever and more fitting callback to its young appearance in Dawn of Fire compared to its Cave Island sound, and while it's a nice enough duet with Kano on Fire Oasis, I can't say I really like his part on Amber Island too much. Something to do with the last note, it just clashes with the music in that specific part of the song, and I just really find it weird overall that it's a call and response to By Sonorous of all things. I just feel like it could have been a bit more interesting rhythmically like it is on other islands. Instead it just feels like same old Wynq, and I find that just a little bit uncreative. Not gonna lie, I feel that way about a lot of Amber Island monsters, if you know what I mean. This monster really has a strong concept though, and it is definitely meant to be a silly monster. What with that humongous amount of hair that never seems to end as alluded to by its bio, and that glorious mustache. It definitely feels like a Monsters Inc. character with a few odd quirks of its own to really sell it. Like if you take Wynq and then fuse it with John Goodman's persona, you'll get yourself an all-powerful entity that'll compete against God himself. So Wynq's not so bad, right? Right? Well, not really, because I forgot to make him flutter with his ears like he did in Dawn of Fire. Why? Seriously, man, for a monster that's so focused on its silly demeanor, how could they forget this integral part of the monster that actually helped him stand out as a character? I was so hoping that they would bring that back in his Amber Island appearance, but now it might be a while before we ever see this monster again, so hopefully next time he appears on an island, we'll get some ear-flying action. But as of now, this monster's a B tier. But a low one. It's really just an alright monster, even if it is the original Rum Diddly Dumber.